Just realized you recognized the overworld OST from the last hack. Oh, what was it? While Mario was exploring at midnight, oh no, he saw a sleigh with unusual motion. Curious, he decided to find out what happened next. Curious, he decided to find out what happened next. I mean, the narrative, a gift quest. It's not like Chex Quest, is it? That's not solid. Oh, it's doing the camera thing where it always moves. Not one of my favorite ASMs. In fact, after a while, it usually makes me kind of cautious. Oh good, we're at the top of the level. Ah. Let's run through there. Oh, what? I thought something weird was happening there. Apparently I've got Yoshi legs to go with the Yoshi level. This makes sense. That's kind of cute. I think I prefer it when the sprite is actually like Yoshi, so it makes more sense. B and B plus hold. Probably should have held better. On Dragon Ball Z. From Explorers of Time and Space and Sky? Huh. On one of the Dark Future Dungeons. I've never played that. Didn't even know about that series. You know, this would make sense. Tails. Fine, you paid for 2 tails, we'll give you 2 tails. Hopefully it doesn't break anything. Yeah. Well, you know, sometimes it breaks the X animation. As long as it doesn't use too much of that, we'll be fine. I don't know why it breaks the... Well, I know why it breaks the EX animation, because I don't have the mappings right for... Yeah. I don't think this is gonna work, sadly. I might have to reset, because this is not what it's meant to look like. Darn. Yeah, I think my mapping for where... I need to figure out where the pointer is for that, and make sure I don't clobber it. It happens far too often. I used to have something that would prevent it from doing it, but I think it might be heuristic and only work on certain ROM sizes. And I explicitly did it for one. I've noticed at least for a couple WLDC levels that happened. So I may need to just change my allocator to be smarter, which that's always the thing to do. Change your allocator to be smarter. The allocator is not terribly smart, I will fully admit. Oh, it's a life farm! If I needed one of those, I'd stop and get one. This mushroom has something on its head, and I wish I could have seen what it was. Don't trust this red Koopa. I don't trust this big spike. And I killed a Bumpty. That's a rock. Okay. And nothing important. I wasn't great at hover in Yoshi's Island, I'll be honest. Like... I don't know why I couldn't do it multiple times at a time. I'm going to need to do it more than once, multiple times, to beat this level. Alright, well that worked out. I really hope we have more gimmicks than just do that over a pit over and over. I'm noticing a pattern here. This interesting to have his dev character change one of the Yoshi sprites, but clearly the X animation tier takes some sort of precedence. Yep. Oh, is that what that sound is? Huh. Okay, what? Has it got like a calculator strapped to its head? That was weird. I got sniped. God, I'm bad at that. Yeah, Yoshi would also be pretty good for this, but generally speaking, I want people to see the level at least mostly as it was intended, and Broken EX animation really doesn't look good. For some reason, there's like a giant field of zeros that are very important to Lunar Magic, or the EX animation system, and if they're not all zeros and not all there, then it gets really angry, and I don't know why. And that's the thing, I know they're zeros. That's why I'm trying to allocate from there. But apparently they're really important zeros. I just don't know enough about the EX animation system to actually make a cognizant statement about them. What's going to be my backup plan after doing all the WLDC entries? I don't know. I still have the first QLDC set. I just need to sit down and do some metadata entry for that, which wouldn't take too long. Need to figure out which ones I've actually played, and I have a playlist somewhere for that on YouTube. Desi suggested an earlier VLDC, which could be fun. VLDC 9 has a really cool aesthetic for some things. Who knows, maybe that VLDC 12 collab will come out sooner than later. But I'll have to figure that out when I get there. What am I talking about? Which thing? Oh, I get sniped. Oh, game over. At least the original QLDC, I got through about half of them. I just don't have the metadata, like I said. Oh, zeros in EX animation. So because my allocator's looking for zeros to overwrite, because usually large fields of zeros at the end of banks are not important. Sometimes it finds the EX animation stuff, which I believe is 256 entries somewhere, and it clobbers them with stuff, and it just doesn't, then it proceeds to corrupt the EX animation. But I don't know why it's important that they are zeros. I would have thought that an important EX animation wouldn't just start with a field of zeros, but it's a very important field of zeros. I don't know. I think I looked it up when I found the address it was allocating on and looked at the ROM thing, and it did say it had something to do with the EX animation. But that's as much as I can say. My initial solution was to prohibit it from trying to find space in that bank, I think, but I think with SA1 it reallocates it. Or can reallocate that particular array, so I need to figure out how to find the pointer. So I just that pink one didn't even spawn this time, but I think the way that Shy Guys work in this game, the Shy Guy thing works, is they can spawn with any color they want. Should I look for the rats tags? That's probably smart. I think I started work on rats, but I don't remember if I finished it. And Lunar Magic doesn't always abide by the rats stuff, if I'm not mistaken. Like, it does its own thing internally sometimes, but I could be wrong about that. I need to look at the allocator again, and I haven't done so in a while to really answer that question. Well, Free Space Finder and allocator. Doesn't do both of them at the same time, but it does. The same body of code is very close together. I just don't want to get hit on the way over here. That's all I want. Like, I really wish these weren't instant death spikes. So a little bit of kindness would make this level a lot nicer. Especially given that I find this ASM to be somewhat weird. LM always uses rats for banks over 10. Okay. I will definitely take that note down. That might actually help. No! No! Why is that not a wall? Yeah, I'll look. Look tomorrow and see. Because it might be that's trying to find things under there. But again, it's... I don't know. The nice thing about it is once I have a, like, good test case, like this one, I can pretty easily work out why it did it, because it's a very consistent allocator. There's no randomness in it. So I literally just go and load another character to tell me where I'm trying to do this in. Okay. I might cheat myself in a cape after a while. I love this shell out of nowhere. Okay. That's a door. Oh, this is a life farm. There's probably a midway behind this door. Hooray! And a toad, for plot purposes. Hey there, Mario. I am Santa's main assistant. Speaking of Santa, he has a mission for you. You already have a power-up. Never mind. Oh. I accidentally took his power-up. I didn't mean to do that. Suddenly exposition. Oh. I wanted to hang out in there more. It was warm there. Well, I'm certain I'll end up coming back sooner or later. What's the door doing? The animation relied on the switch of zero banks in Bank 3. Okay. Okay, that is interesting. It might also be the case I accidentally reverted that patch at some point. I'm gonna need to go look and see what I did. Because I think what I did is I said, no, you're not allowed to allocate out of this bank. I don't remember. Boink. Ow. What's the door doing? Alright, my favorite door thing, okay? I was once moderating this hack, I don't remember the name, but they had decided to include the power-up patch. Which includes a lot of, you know, random power-ups, like the wingsuit from other Mario games. There we go, there's an NPC in here. 5 of them fell from my sleigh. I want you to get them back. When you collect one, it will be sent to me. Off you go. I must go back to work. Alright, so I got like... What? Wait, so I could have taken the door... I wanted the power-up first! Alright, well. Anyway, so... had the power-up pack in it. Which has an awful lot of power-ups. Which include the, like, penguin suit. Which comes with ice. Ice balls. So... These doors here are actually sprites. And because the person never checked the interactions, I ended up using the ice balls while spin jumping to freeze the door into a block. And it froze solid. And I soft-locked myself, and I locked myself in the level. I didn't soft-lock myself because, well, there were lava nearby, so I could die. But it's one of those things where if you are going to have power-ups in that, you either need to check all your sprite interactions to make sure they make sense, or you need to use counter break judiciously to make sure people are not bringing in power-ups that are wrong for the level. One or the other. I really want to see what his text was before I got the power-up. Writing that down for a Troll Carl with Shenanigans book. Don't do what Donnie Don't does. do what Donnie Don't says. I want to talk to this toad and find out what his deal is, but that doesn't help. It's one of the best... Actually, there's a lot of good parts about Boy Scouts in the Hood. That's a fantastic Simpsons episode, honestly. Like a squishy that is all syrup. Such a thing has never been attempted before. Okay, I think I understand what I'm supposed to do here. Oh, never mind, I get another one. I don't think the mushroom is what I'm after. You did what Donnie Don't does. Then what does Donnie Don't do? Have to make Carl freeze the... You make Carl have to freeze the door, but he's gonna have to go in it and waste a ton of time to figure out, find the door is meant to be used as an ice block to cross some stuff. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. There's no way to talk to that toad without getting a power-up, I swear. You mean this track? It's probably Last Bible 3. Yeah, it probably is the Last Bible 3. Maybe if I get to the end, we'll find out. So I still think that the plot here is probably that I need to get like the 5 Dragon Coin equivalents, but I don't ever have to do it once, maybe? I'm hoping. But I'm not certain what the 5 Dragon Coin equivalents are. It said presents. I don't think it's those. I'm just gonna land on one of them. This ASM does not work for me. I swear it was not this finicky in Yoshi's Island. Okay, you know, I'm gonna go talk to not Santa Claus first. No, that just gives you the same message. Okay, I was curious if you didn't get the power up. If you get something different. Frankly speaking, I'm not that worried about the power up, because I'm more likely to die to the dang spike pit. I kind of wonder if the first half of the level was really necessary. Like, this, I think, seems like a more interesting concept than the romp before it. That works. That bounces. There we go. Okay. There's the present. Just off screen. It just kept spitting them up in the air. Does Carl still do SMW stuff? Like, I guess I don't really watch him on Twitch, but occasionally I'll get, like, a random YouTube video of Carl's. And it's usually Carl's playing troll levels in Mario Maker 2. I guess what was the last, like, volley in that was the, weird pulsating Mario 1-ish level with getting over it aesthetics. That was a pretty cool level. But that was like, I don't know, it feels like more than a year ago now that came out, right? I don't know why the B button betrays me so frequently. I'm trying to decide if the ASM is jank or I'm just stupid. It's hard for me to know. Oh yeah, that was the thing I should have done. I was supposed to put the chat hacks was happening tomorrow in the title. That was one of the reasons I was going to stream today. Oh well. I've been good with my Twitch titles recently. Need to put more work into it. There we go, finally. The question is, do dragon coins persist, or are we gonna have to do this every single time? I get the feeling the person who made this just really wanted to make a Yoshi's Island level. Which would be nice, but like nobody cares about Yoshi's Island. No way, I don't need this right now. Nope, collect them every time. Really wish it would stop doing that. Cool, that was 2 of them. Control W. Alright. Yeah, I guess we'll go left now. At least I understand what I'll need to do now. You know, I don't know why, but I just kind of assumed that thing was going to explode on me. In retrospect, I now know it wouldn't, but still, it felt like it was going to. Okay. Oof. I'm glad I brought a block. Always bring a block. This side was way easier. Alright, what's up here? Brilliant. Oh, the level ended. Okay. I didn't expect that to happen that way. That it? Yoshi's house! Let's all go to the Yoshi house. 1, in the first section, you can flutter jump. 2, in the second section, you need to gather all 5 gifts to end the level. Let's go. Oh, well, I guess that would have been useful to know beforehand, maybe? But you spawned me on the actual level, so I didn't notice the Yoshi's house, I guess. It's kind of my bad, but still. Eh. Well, that was a level. There were some ideas there. Not sure all of them were really good ones, but there were some ideas there. I just don't like the Flutter ASM. Maybe there's a better one. I don't know. Did Sweet Dude like make his own for things? Wouldn't surprise me. All right.